Hello and welcome to the online television news updates with me, Denis. Now, in our final series on the life of Madina Nalwanga, we bring you how she got the role of Fiona Mutesi in The Queen of Katwe. The Queen of Katwe casting director Mira Naira came to look for a dancer only to find an actress, and now she is a star. Our reporter Ronald Kato reports on how Madina Nalwanga got the starring role in The Queen of Katwe.
In Queen of Katwe, the role of Fiona Mutesi was never meant for Madina. The director Mira Naira hoped for a more bubbly girl from a finer neighborhood.
I didn't know about this movie, but I was from school in the evening here at Sosolia. And so we had to rehearse because we had shows during the weekends. And so we had two visitors at the center. One was called Denis Stafford, the casting director, and Zoran Mamdani. So we were dancing, and then they called me. They took me to the girls' room, and they gave me one line to say. So they told me, say, "Mama, how does a city person get to have a house?" I said that line, but with my eyebrows shaking. I was like, "Mama, how does a city..." And so they told me, let's do it one more time without your eyebrows shaking. So we did it, and they took a picture of me with a lot of sweats in my face. And then Zoran told me, "Madina, I'll come for you in the morning and I will take you to one of the hotels." And he came in the morning. He took me to Speak.
At Speak Hotel, Madina was given more lines to read. Also present were several other girls auditioning for the same role.
We only remained two of us, me and my friend. And so we had to go through workshops, two of us, and we had to learn more lines, to learn more chess. I think she knew chess, and I didn't know chess. And so there is one day Zoran came back here, and he took me to Speak again. So when I went back to Speak, I found everyone quiet. I found the room quiet. And I entered. People were congratulating me. So I was asking them, why?
Madina had won the role, beating off stiff competition from her only challenger. It felt like winning an election.
I was very nervous at that time, but I was excited. And so I said, okay, thank God, thank God. When I went back, I didn't eat, I didn't do anything. I just went in my bed, I prayed, because I was fighting for that role.
Auditioning for Queen of Katwe at National Theatre, I did try to go. And they were calling me the best students. One, you had to know chess, speak very good English, you go to a good school. That was not our place.
In auditioning for Queen of Katwe, Madina had more doubters than believers. It seems the only person that believed in her was the casting director. And yet, she was headed for greatness, sharing the big stage with Lupita Nyong'o, an Academy winner.
I didn't know her at first, and she didn't tell me. She didn't who she was before. And during the process of the movie, I really asked her. I was on her nerves. I was telling her, but who are you? And then she told me one day, I'm Lupita Nyong'o. I played 12 Years a Slave. I told her, I saw that movie, so you are the one. She told me, yes, I'm Lupita Nyong'o. I was very happy to see her and excited.
Lupita is very passionate about acting, very passionate about it. And she had to learn how to cook Ugandan food, how they live, and she had to spend days in the slums in Katwe, also with Madina, at home, while she was teaching her how to cook, and in a small house in the slums. And she was working there like people didn't realize who she was. That she was there for quite some time. Spend the whole day, they cook food in the house, they eat, they talk, and all the time she didn't know who she was. She was just, this woman is good, that's all.
So Queen of Katwe may be done and dusted, but Madina's star is only beginning to shine. Her fire never burns out.
I'm still a dancer and a singer. I still come to Sosolia and dance. Being an actress, being in this movie, it doesn't change who I am. It won't take me away from my friends. I'll be an actress, but I'll come back to Sosolia and take off my shoes and dance and sing with my friends. Yeah.
Chikuba Mutwe is still reeling from the just concluded election. Fading posters of politicians still paper walls in this neighborhood. But this slum only bows to its queen. Ronald Kato reporting for TNR.
Now moving forward, the US Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump alleged that the forthcoming election is to be rigged by corrupt media who are working to see that his opponent Hillary Clinton wins. Trump made that allegation as he addressed supporters in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Take a look.
While addressing supporters in New Hampshire on Saturday, the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump charged in what you call the corrupt media that is seeking to rig November's presidential election in favor of his strongest opponent, holding the Democratic flag, Hillary Clinton.
She is the most corrupt person ever to seek the office of the presidency, and the media, donors, special interests who support her will do everything they can to cling to their power and their prestige at your expense.
Trump also alleged that the corrupt media continue to push lies and false allegations so as to make Hillary the president.
The election is being rigged by corrupt media, pushing completely false allegations and outright lies in an effort to elect her president.
Now, as we continue to look at the Pearl of Africa, we take a look at the Uganda kob. Now, the Uganda kob is a medium-sized antelope with a medium brown coat, medium-length horns, and large ears. It is found in most of Uganda's wilderness and also in some national parks across the country. This kob is very significant in Uganda, and that is why it appears on the national emblem, which is the Uganda coat of arms.
The Ugandan kob is a subspecies of the kob and the type of an antelope based in Uganda. It is normally reddish-brown, in which it differs from other kob subspecies. It feeds on tender green grass and helps in environment conservation by keeping the plains in a state of regrowth, allowing new grasses to grow. The Ugandan kob appears on the coat of arms supporting the shield, symbolizing the abundancy of wildlife in the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. The Murchison Falls National Park is where you can find it, but it also inhabits in moist savannas, floodplains, and margins of adjacent woodlands. While here, the kob becomes an important food source for many larger predators, especially cheetahs, lions, hyenas, African wild dogs, and sometimes larger snakes. In order to evade the predator, kobs will keep in the air or seek asylum in water or red beds. For the male kob, they always mark the boundaries by whistling. If not killed, the kobs can live up to 17 years.
And that's all we had for you today on the online television. Be sure to catch us on your phone, computer, tablet, or anywhere on the go. I am Denis Oniala.